Hello, everybody. This is Candy, and this is the next installment of the day in the life of a single black mother. As I always say, being a single mother is not a black thing, it's not a white thing. I say single black mother because I'm black, and that's what I relate to. It's been a long time since I put a video out, and guess I didn't have much to say. I mean, I always have a lot to say, but then I wonder if it's even relevant or if anybody's even interested in it. So, just want to tell you what I've gone through in the last 2 days. So, my 12-year-old son got in trouble yesterday morning because he's not supposed to eat food upstairs and he's supposed to keep upstairs clean. I don't go upstairs a lot. That's my fault. I need to go upstairs, frequent upstairs at least a couple of times a week. So I guess he figures mom is not going upstairs, so I'm not going to clean. I also tell him don't bring food upstairs. It attracts bugs, it attracts mice. Don't leave food upstairs. Eat downstairs in the kitchen. That is it. That's the only place where you can have food. So I go upstairs because I'm looking for something. I didn't even go upstairs to see what he's doing. And come to find out, I go upstairs and not only are there papers and just clothes thrown everywhere, but he's gone upstairs with food. There's spoons, there's knives, there's bowls, there's glasses. Everything is everywhere. So I get on him about that. So I'm like, get upstairs now, clean it up right now. I said, don't bring food upstairs. Don't bring drinks upstairs. You go upstairs and you clean it up right now. Of course, he's like, okay, because, he's scared of what mommy's going to do. So I'm downstairs and I'm giving the living room a thorough cleaning. I'm pulling the couch out from the wall. I'm like cleaning the floors. I'm cleaning the walls. I mean, I'm doing a thorough cleaning, which I don't do enough. I hear him fall down the stairs, but he falls all the time. So I didn't even ask him, is he okay or whatever. I figured he just got in trouble. He's trying to get some attention or whatever. So I'm still cleaning. And he comes, I tell him to come downstairs to do something. To take out the trash. Because he's supposed to take the trash out. And he comes downstairs and he's like, Mom, I think I broke my arm. You broke your arm? Really? So I look at it and indeed his arm is swollen. So I have him sit down at the kitchen table. Put some ice on it and sit there. Let's see how it looks in an hour. So he's in the kitchen and I'm in the living room. I'm still cleaning. And I just happen to look over to the kitchen, which, you can see the kitchen from the living room. You could see the swelling from where I was. And I knew it was bad. So I took him to the doctor. They took an x-ray and thankfully they did not see a break. However, they did say that there could still be a break because sometimes the break doesn't show up right away. So he has to wear this sling now for 10 days. So, okay, fine. He has to wear this sling, whatever. At least he's okay. Let's go get him some Advil and we'll work on the pain. And I took him out to eat and everything. Today, I had to take my niece to the airport, which was maybe an hour away. So I left around 10:30 this morning, and he's upstairs doing his thing, and I pull out this can of Chef Boyardee lasagna, whatever it was, cheeseburger, macaroni, and I say to him, I'm like, look, you can have this for lunch today after you finish doing what you need to do. So anytime I leave the house, it does not matter. I mean, I left earlier in the day around 10 o'clock just to go to Walgreens to go buy some food for the cats and the dog. And I'm not going from the house 5 minutes. And there's a call from my son and I missed it. So I called him back and I'm like, what's going on? Mom, I just want to ask you, is there anything that you want me to clean? I'm like, is there anything you want me to clean? You don't call me for that. If you see something that needs to be cleaned, just clean it. You don't have to call me and ask me, do I want you to clean? Just clean. Don't call me for that. That's crazy. Don't call me for that, because he will call me for anything. I mean, it might seem cruel, but my son will call me to tell me that something pink turned purple. I mean, it's some stuff that's not important. Call me for things that are important. Anyway, I go to the store, I come back, and then I had to take my niece to the airport, which is about an hour away. And I just got on him about not calling me for anything if it's not important. It could wait till I get home. I'm never going to be gone from home that long, so it could wait. So I take her to the airport, I drop her off, and I just happen to look at my phone. There's about 10 missed calls from home. So I call my son. I said, let me just see what's going on. Maybe something's going on that's important, because I just got on him earlier. So I call. He says, Mom, I stabbed myself. I'm like, you what? You stab yourself? Why you stab yourself? The can of raviolis that I left for him for lunch, he couldn't find the can opener. So he decided he's going to use the big fork. The fork that you use to stir your collard greens, or, you use that fork to cut your ham or something. He decided he's going to use that to open the can. So he cut himself. I'm like, oh my God, take a clean washcloth, soak it with some cold water, wrap your hand, put pressure on it. I'm on my way back. We'll see what's going on. And I'm thinking to myself, DCF is going to call me, because they're not going to believe for any reason that this child is hurting himself every day by himself. Like, they're going to think I'm pushing him down the stairs. They're going to think I'm stabbing him. So I get home and I look at his hand. Thankfully, he does not need stitches. So I put a Band-Aid on it. Okay, you're fine. Just never try to open a can with a fork. That's just crazy. If you can't find a can opener, then you just can't eat what's in the can. You just can't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, so I come home and I'm cleaning up in my kitchen now. And I open the can that he had like a million holes in, trying to open it with a fork, a serving fork. And I warm it up and I give it to him. So go ahead and eat. It's just so funny. These kids will drive you crazy, but I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it for anything. I love my boys, and it's just me and my younger son home now. My older son is in his own career and living in another state. I miss him dearly, but just hold on, ladies. Just hold on. My younger son is 12, and he is such a different type of person than my older son. He needs so much more attention. I try not to be so hard on him, but I know I need to be hard on him. Like, he doesn't get his homework done, and I have to stay on him about that. But he's so super smart, and I just don't want him to lose himself. Do what you got to do. I mean, it doesn't seem important now. You're in 7th grade. Do what you need to do. You want to go to medical school. You're not going to go to medical school if you're not doing what you need to do now. Hand in your homework. Doing your homework and then forgetting it at home is not helping. Do your homework. Hand it in.